Don't get scared. Okay. Hey, welcome to Foundations Thursday. Want to make sure that my volume's up. Okay. Yes. So let's go to your. Remember, every day we do this. Every day I sent in your announcement. I gave you a link to your sketch assignment, and
I ain't getting none of them yet.
So every day you can click on this link. It'll take you to your sketchbook assignment. I hope that's a little bit easier for everybody. Remember that we've been doing 2 slides a day, and we've been doing this for a while. So you should have lots of notes and drawings. And I just was printing out some of people's work. Like, so that's an example. You know, they've drawn the hands and then they've written their information. You don't have to do yours that big, but you get the point of that. So let's see where we are today as I hold this mask so I can.
Oh, we got to write the words and everything in.
Mm-hmm.
How many slides do we have to do for this week?
So for this week we did. So this one right here, gosh, sorry. So what you would do is sketch that out. You might even just want to use colors, not crayons, but something to sketch that out. You're going to write his name down, and then you're just going to write that information. Yeah, you can do all this. And so then we did Michelangelo's David, and write that vocabulary word down. Then yesterday we did Jacob Lawrence and his information. And so today we're doing Jackson Pollock. Jackson Pollock, you might also have heard of his name before. He's famous. He's famous for these great big, this thing doesn't even stay on my face. Everybody in the classroom is way back there. Okay, so Jackson Pollock's known for these massive, like you'd go into a museum in the city somewhere and it would be like as big as this wall, but like as long as this wall, but taller. He did these massive splatter painting. And there we go. Drip painting, thank you. His style is known for drip painting. This would be what people call abstract expressionist, because it's abstract. Obviously, there's nothing. For something to be abstract, you cannot recognize anything in it. It doesn't have symbols or signs or anything. So that's a perfect example of abstract. Remember, you can always click on these hyperlinks. Sorry. So his type of painting was very spontaneous. So he's not sketching. He's not doing all these plans. He's just making it as it's coming. It's automatic. There's some movies on him. He's kind of a large, personality. He struggled with alcoholism for most of his life and died at the age of 44 in an alcohol-related single car accident when he was driving. So thank goodness it was single car, but nonetheless. So you're going to write that down today for your sketch assignment. And then tomorrow, after we do tomorrow's sketch assignment, you will upload all of those to where it says week 4 sketchbook assignments. Today, we are going to take the knowledge that we learned yesterday with our arrows the arrows that I've been getting in it, that have been getting turned in, look wonderful. You guys are all doing a great job. We're going to now take that and we are going to do our name in graffiti. And, obviously you can take these arrows and things and incorporate it into your name in graffiti if you want to. I've got steps to show you how to do this. If you have color at home, you're more than welcome to put color in it. I understand if some of you do not. So we're gonna put our name, or it doesn't have to be your name. I mean, maybe you do a word or something. And so I've got it step by step here, how to get your name in a graffiti type of situation. I'm gonna draw on the board in a second. And I've just kind of done a few variations. As you can see here, there's ways that you can end up, using all these eras and things that you learned how to do yesterday. But I'm going to show you a very easy way to do your name in graffiti. And yeah, here's some more eras. And how you do your name, if you're doing a color blend, that's up to you. And here's an example from someone's arrows, all that overlapping. So you could definitely bring that back, into, you can kind of see how they used it in their names. So should be very fun, should be very easy. I'm going to draw on the board some ways to do this, and that's what you're doing. You have this due, I think I have it due tomorrow, but obviously I don't want you to rush it. So at any time you want to get that updated, I'm going to turn lights on, draw on the board, and show you how to do some of this. It's very, very easy. Yeah, you can. You mean your art history stuff? Oh, it started with Monet.
Mm-hmm.
What about it? Where is it? I put the link in the I know. I put some grades in. Don't worry about it. You start with this week. Because some people haven't realized where it was. Okay, so to do graffiti, I'm going to show you on the board. It's very, very easy. Obviously, you have a lot of examples from the sheets that I gave you, but the easiest way to do this is somewhere with my marker. Okay, the easiest way to do this is to first write your name. You can do you can do uppercase, lowercase, however you want to. So you do that first, and then you come back and you draw around it. So basically making like a big bubble around your letters. Why did I do this up so high? I always kind of do that with my A's, so I'm just going to keep that in there. I could turn that into an era if I wanted to. And then very simple, you're going to come back, you're going to erase your first little skinny lines of you writing your name out or your word out. Oops, I forgot the inside of my R. Put my inside back in. Man, I forgot. There. I didn't mean to erase all of it. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take that knowledge that you learned yesterday with coming back in and making your letters, your areas dimensional. You're going to come here and do this. You're going to so if it's horizontal there, it's gonna be horizontal there. If it's kind of diagonal there, it's gonna be diagonal there. You're just kind of repeating in the back what you see in the front. Hopefully that makes sense and I'm not confusing you. But you are just gonna come back in and make these very similar to yesterday when you were doing your letters, your arrows. And so forth. And then you can come back and, draw some stuff around it, kind of like you're doing this tag, maybe it's dripping some stuff. You could also come back and, I'm not happy with that. What did I not do right? I haven't done this in so long. Maybe because I spaced them. I spaced them out. Don't space them out. Let me do this again. Because I was like, that doesn't look right. Yeah, that's what I did wrong. Just kind of, write your name all together. Don't space them out like I did. But you could really, because then you could come back in and turn some of these into arrows. And then erase. There we go. I did it again. So it's basically like you're coming and putting a little, it's kind of called a drop shadow. You're coming here and putting a drop shadow on your letters. So here we go. That's so much better. I had put too much spacing in my letters. I thought that was looking a little weird. And obviously you can see step by step on your sheet. Probably makes more sense than me trying to confuse you all. Okay. And then most of the time in graffiti, they typically have color fades, and that's when you're gonna use your value. Like the examples I've shown you, or you could shade them dark to light if you wanted to. And I have some handouts for you guys. And I'm gonna stop and upload that. So, here's some finished examples from this project. Take your time. It would be interesting to see if you could incorporate some of those arrows that we used or we designed yesterday. I'm gonna upload this video.